Yeah, he's exiting the freeway. I think it's that SUV then. Do you guys know when? As long as it was an hour ago, we'll be good. About an hour ago. Okay, perfect. Thank you. That means the TFR lifted. Okay, yeah, you can take us when you come back from break then, because we're over the vehicle now. We're in North Hollywood. And it is a chase, but the units aren't behind it. It's tracking mode. Yeah, it is they're still calling it a chase, but it's just in tracking mode. So we won't see any units behind him. It's just going to be the airship overhead. Want is cold-plated, so probably stolen. Perfect. I'm going to go right under Asara for a sec. Yeah, side streets in North Hollywood. They're going to use us after the break, Sarah. LAPD Foothill, correct. Okay, copy that. Yes, go ahead and take them. Okay, copy that. 1 minute out. We're in North Hollywood. Copy that, Jack. Thank you. We'll be live in a minute. Yep, 1 minute. Okay. Okay, copy that. 1 minute out on TV. It is a SUV, correct, yes. Chuck and Colleen, we were just in North Hollywood, but now we're entering Burbank near the Empire Center and near Burbank Airport, which is why we're actually a little bit further because we're so close to the airport. But you see the white SUV there. It is coming back as a cold-plated vehicle, which means that the plates on the car don't match what that type of car is. So in all likelihood, the car is stolen. This started about 10 minutes ago in the LAPD's Foothill Division. They attempted to pull over the driver, but he failed to yield and the pursuit was on, leading officers on a chase that took them south on the 5 to about Burbank before the driver turned around and went back north. Now, he ended up getting off at Osborne, and he took Osborne for a little bit before he got back on the freeway heading south and was on surface streets in North Hollywood until he just entered the Burbank area, and he should be coming out here on the other side of that building there. We're at Empire and San Fernando Road. Yeah, he sure did, and I lost him there under that overpass, but I see those units. Yeah, those are the units that are trying to get behind him. They're actually not behind him because they were in tracking mode. So I'm going to just follow the units here for just a moment so we can see if we can locate them. But I can tell you that the airship is overhead. I didn't see the car come out of that one spot. And it looks like that is exactly where the airship is focusing its night sun. So he pretty much lost sight of him when we did right under those train tracks. Yeah, and because they were in tracking mode, there weren't any units directly behind the guy. So what we're hearing now from the airship is that the airship actually sees the car under the overpass, but he does not see the driver. So it may be a situation where he took advantage of that overpass, abandoned the vehicle, and then took off on foot. So that is what they are looking for now, is trying to locate a individual or perhaps individuals who may have been in that vehicle. It was unclear to us if the officers were aware about how many people were in that vehicle, because they really didn't have any information about anyone inside other than that the vehicle was coming back as a cold-plated vehicle. Yeah, they were in tracking mode because he was driving at high speeds when he was on the 5 freeway, and when they got to about Burbank was when they went into tracking mode. Now, they are detaining this man there that is sitting down on the sidewalk there. It's unclear to them if that is in fact who they're looking for, but because he was in the general vicinity, they're just going to detain him for the time being and just try to figure out if in fact he is in any way involved with this. He may not be and may have just been a pedestrian who was walking through the area, but he happens to be the only person that was in this area when the airship lost sight of the vehicle. So for that reason, they're going to detain this man for the time being. They're going to ask him some questions and try to figure out if he is in any way involved. If he is not, then they will let him go. But in the meantime, the search will continue for anybody else who could have possibly been in that vehicle. Yeah, and the airship says he could see the vehicle under that overpass, so for sure it is under there, but where the driver or occupants went, that was unclear to him. So they saw this one man, and they're just going to detain him for the time being just to figure out if, in fact, that person is in any way involved. But you can see that officer who just was there for just a moment. They are down under that overpass, continuing their search, and I bet you there's also cameras down there. So this could be a situation where they're going to have to resort to the surveillance cameras under that overpass to try to figure out where these folks went. Yeah, we're just off of Empire Avenue and Avon Street, and a lot of you will be familiar with the Empire Center. So we're not far from that. We're also not far whatsoever from Burbank Airport. In fact, I'm staring at it right out my window, so we're just in the general vicinity of Burbank Airport here in Burbank. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that if you are under there, you would be able to go into that tunnel, and I believe that there's stairs right there that'll bring you right out. So this very well could have been somebody who was in that car, or it could have been someone who was just driving or walking through the area, rather, and just ended up in this situation unknowingly. But for now, the search will continue for anyone who may have been in that vehicle here in Burbank. Yeah, it looks like there is. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, could have been, so at least we got it. Oh, okay. That's a good way to check. Will do, Jack. Head it down. We are clear to land, Sorrow. Thank you. We're good to go home.